Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope you guys are doing good, very good right now. So today I'm sitting here. Basically, I want to talk about someone that really famous in history of Islam, the 21 years old man who is conquered the unconquerable city. His name was Sultan Muhammad Al-Fateh. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fateh is the son of Sultan Murad II, the seventh leader of the Ottoman Empire and descendant of Ertugrul Ghazi. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fateh had memorized the Al-Quran, studied Hadith, fiqh, mathematics, astronomy, and military strategy from a very young age. He was also fluent in 7 different languages, including Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, Latin, and Greek. His father allowed him to rule over a region of his empire with the guidance of scholars from a young age to prepare him for what gonna lay ahead. Muhammad Al-Fateh also showed signs of really great leadership skills through his experiences as a governor in MARSAH and showed enthusiasm for the pursuit of knowledge. For the time when he was 7 years old, his mother, Huma Valide Hatun, would often take him to the seaside and point out at the land of the other side and ask her son about it. He would say that is a great city, and she would always tell him that one day he would conquer it. That city was Constantinople, and it had been the capital of the Byzantine Empire for more than 1,000 years. And then it seems almost unconquerable. But then at 19 years old, Sultan Muhammad Al-Fateh became the leader of the Ottoman Empire when his father passed away. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fateh, known to the West as Mehmed II, he was an Ottoman Sultan, and in the time of his rule, he will accomplish one of the greatest achievements in history, Islamic history, conquering Constantinople. This great achievement was no accident, rather it was the result of comprehensive planning and years of religious development. This video explores Mehmed's military genius through his war preparation and how he earned the famous title of Muhammad Al-Fateh or Mehmed the Conqueror. His mentor, named Muhammad Shams al-Din bin Hamzah, was an advisor to the Sultan from a young age. He is teaching Sultan Muhammad the religious sciences, Islamic history, language, and prophetic character. He also inspired Muhammad Al-Fateh to conquer Constantinople. But however, this was no easy task, as Constantinople had withstood many sieges and attacks for over 800 years because of its formidable defenses. Even Muslims from the past tried and failed to do so. What set Muhammad Al-Fateh apart from his predecessors is his genius pre-war strategy. He signed peace treaties with Serbia, Hungary, and Bulgaria to uphold ceasefire during the forthcoming siege. And then he even increased taxes on sovereign states and regulated the trading sector to secure the war fund. And then the military strategy took the majority of Muhammad Al-Fateh focus. And then he was able to amass hundreds of thousands of foot soldiers as well as cavalry, gunmen, and janissaries from all across the Muslim. And then he also equipped his army with the latest warfare technology, which had not been owned by any other nation except for the Ottomans. This was a giant cannon that was essential to taking down the Theodosian walls. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fateh took no risk at all, and he will sketch his strategies on maps with very great care, with some reports stating that he took usually several days to complete his plans, to spotting any flaws and weaknesses. And then he analyzed the previous siege on Constantinople to trying to understand their flawed tactics. The majority and leaders used land strategies to try and capture the city. And then the Byzantines were not really affected by this because seeing that they used the sea for trade routes and war supplies. To bypass these issues, Sultan Muhammad positioned his foot soldiers and cavalrymen on land while his navy was stationed at the sea to barricade the ships carrying aid and war supplies from other Christian nations. So, on 6 April 1453, the siege of Constantinople had begun. And wave after wave, the Ottoman attacked the city. Their massive cannons blasted the Theodosian walls, but with just a little effect as they were inaccurate and required 3 hours to reload, and then giving the Byzantine Empire enough time to rebuild the damage. And then the assault made by Ottomans infantry, they repeatedly repelled and pushed back by the defenders by the Byzantine Empire. And then on the other side, on the siege, the Ottoman naval fleet encountered another issue, as the Byzantines had stretched a massive chain across the Golden Horn Bay. This prevented Ottoman navy from attacking the walls from the sea. And then all these problems were troubling Sultan Muhammad al-Fateh, but he knew that if he were to be victorious, he would have to adapt the changing condition. And then Sultan Muhammad al-Fateh ordered the construction of a road of grease logs to drag his ships over the hill into the Golden Horn Bay by passing the chain barrier. And then the Byzantine defenders were forced to disperse part of their forces to defend the sea walls along the Golden Horn Bay. And then the Byzantines were being so overwhelmed at several different points. Panic ensued and the Byzantine defenses collapsed, and surely enough, Ottoman flags were seen on top of small gate. After that, Sultan Muhammad al-Fateh and procession of ministers and commanders marched into the city until they reached the Hagia Sophia, where people were gathered together. Okay, the people were so terrified at the time, they are weeping and bowing to the Sultan Muhammad al-Fateh. After Sultan Muhammad al-Fateh praying, he addressed them, "Stand up, I am Sultan Mehmed, and I would like to tell you, your brothers, and all the people that your lives and freedoms are protected." Constantinople, or Istanbul now, then became the capital of Ottoman Empire for the next 469 years. Sultan Muhammad al-Fateh showed us that in order to accomplish anything, not just by relying on Allah, but also you need to put in effort yourself. Subhanallah, may we learn from his achievements, and may Allah bless this noble Sultan.